Hello friends, today we are going to discuss our new chapter, that is epilepsy and anti-epileptic drugs. It is also called as the anticonvulsant, also anti-seizures drug. So there are three different names to representing the topic of epilepsy. Okay, now see the definition of epilepsy. What is epilepsy? Epilepsy is a neurological disorder which is discovered which is characterized by recurrent periodic attacks of motor, sensory, or the psychological malfunction. That is, this is a disorder having the recurrent, that is fast periodic attack, time to time the attacks of the motor, sensory, or psychological malfunction. That is, psychological behavior is change, motor skeletal muscles, skeletal muscle movement increases. Okay, and the sensation get increases, person is fall on the earth. So these are the different symptoms, or actually the signs and symptoms, or how we defining the epilepsy, that are the actual meaning behind the if definition. So there are different types of epilepsy. Question can be asked, classification, write a classification of epilepsy, or write the types of epilepsy. So see the first type, grand mal epilepsy. So in grand mal epilepsy, a sudden loss of consciousness or major convulsions consisting of a tonic spasm. So in grand mal epilepsy, the consciousness is lost, the person is not conscious, then the convulsions are produced. Convulsion, or we can say that epileptic shock, epileptic attacks, body movement get increases than normal, psychological function like psychological malfunctions are increases. So these are the different symptoms. And also the tonic spasm, that is the rigidness of the muscle, spasm, that is the rigidness, or we can say that contraction, rigidity of the skeletal muscles get increases. So this is about the grand mal epilepsy. Grand mal epilepsy signs and symptoms are mentioning such signs and symptoms. If seen in the particular person, then we can say that the grand mal epilepsy, that person is suffering from the grand mal epilepsy. Then next, second type, that is the temporal lobe epilepsy. So in temporal lobe epilepsy, the attacks of altered emotional behavior and convulsions are absent. So in temporal lobe epilepsy, generally the altered emotional behavior and convulsions are absent. So this is the minor type of epilepsy. Then next, focal cortical epilepsy, it consisting of a convulsion of the single limb. If person is suffering from convulsion in the single limb, then that type of epilepsy is called as the focal cortical epilepsy. The next, fourth, minor epilepsy. In minor epilepsy, the sudden loss of consciousness without convulsion. In minor epilepsy, the consciousness can be altered, and convulsions are absent in the minor type of epilepsy. Next, petit mal epilepsy, impairment of the convulsion. Impairment of convulsion, that is change in the convulsion severity. Convulsion can be more or convulsion can be less. In such condition, or that condition is called as the petit mal epilepsy. Then sixth type of epilepsy, last, that is myoclonic type epilepsy. It consists of isolated clonic jerk. Isolated clonic jerk, that is a jerky movement to related body part. Severity of the episodes, severity of the attacks is more in the myoclonic type of epilepsy. So this is about the definition and classification or types of epilepsy. So you have to write in detail the classification or types of epilepsy. For 3 marks or 4 marks, question can be asked. Next part, that is the classification of anti-epileptic or anticonvulsant drug. So according to the type of epilepsy, the drugs are given in the particular type of epilepsy. So first class, that is drug used in the grand mal epilepsy, example phenytoin, phenobarbital. Then drugs, second, drugs used in the petit mal epilepsy, example tridione. Third, drugs used in the psychomotor epilepsy, example phenytoin and primidone. Focal cortical epilepsy, example phenytoin. And last, that is drug used in the status epilepticus, that is diazepam. So this is the important classification. Whole chapter is important for annual examination point of view. So there are five different types in different five different classes we have to see in the phenytoin sodium, or phenytoin is having the maximum number of time used, or it is a potent anticonvulsant drug used in the different type of epilepsy. So preferably phenytoin sodium is given in the different type of epilepsy, as in the form of injection also. If person is suitable to taking a oral dosage form, then orally can be given in the form of tablet. So this is about the classification of anticonvulsant or anti-epileptic drugs. Then next important part, that is the pharmacological action of phenytoin sodium, or it is also called as the diphenylhedantoin. See the pharmacological action of phenytoin sodium. So phenytoin sodium is having no exact mode of action, but it is having ability to inhibit the spread of seizures discharge in the brain. That is, after given the intravenous injection or suitable dosage form of phenytoin sodium, it stopping the pain sensation or discharge of the seizure, severity of the seizure spreading is inhibited by blocking the action of different chemical sensation. Due to chemical imbalance, the seizures or epileptic shocks can be produces, so that phenytoin sodium is having ability to reduce that spreading by blocking the secretion, extra secretion of this particular drug. Then it is also producing the membrane stabilizing action. So membrane stabilizing action, that is it can produces by maintaining the ionic balance like sodium, potassium, ATPase pump. The membrane stabilizing effect, that is uh, related with the ionic balance outside the cell and inside the cell. Then next, stabilize the cell membrane. So cell membrane is stabilized by maintaining the osmotic pressure, as a phenytoin sodium containing the sodium ion, which is having ability to maintain the osmotic pressure with the chloride ion in the form of isotonic solution. Then so it can produces the osmotic pressure, maintaining of osmotic pressure, so that it stabilize the cell membrane activity. So this is about the pharmacological action of phenytoin sodium and classification of the anticonvulsant and anti-epileptic agent. Now next part, the adverse effect of the phenytoin sodium. Adverse effect: intolerance. After repeated administration of the phenytoin sodium, the intolerance can be produces. Larger dose cannot be tolerated by person, or in that condition, the person can suffering from another adverse effect, another disadvantage, another side effect can be produces by the consumption of larger dose of the phenytoin sodium. So according to the physician guideline, the person is introducing the suitable dose of the phenytoin sodium in the condition of epileptic shock. Then skin rash. So skin rash, avoiding the skin rash, the one particular type of injection is given, which are we are discussing in the uh, parenteral route of administration. So below the skin, that injection is given. If the skin rashes are produces, then the avoiding the further administration of drug via parenteral route, that is in dermis injection. Dermis injection is given in the skin layer if the skin rashes are produced. If the doctor is physician is not awareing about the patient history, then such type of test can be skin test can be allergy test can be performed. If skin rashes and another hypersensitivity reaction are produced, then that route is avoided. But if directly injection is given, then in certain person, allergic person to that drug are producing a skin rash and another hypersensitivity reaction to that localized area. Then vertigo and ataxia. So another these are the another adverse effect of the phenytoin sodium. Then next part, that is therapeutic uses of phenytoin sodium. So phenytoin sodium is used in the treatment of grand mal epilepsy, as we are discussing in the classification. Also we are studying the pharmacological action. Then it can be used in the treatment of cardiac arrhythmia. So cardiac arrhythmia we have to discuss. We will discuss in the cardiotonic chapter, that is drug acting on CVS. So number of chapters are included in that particular topic, that is cardiotonic anti hypertensive drug, anti-arrhythmic drug. Okay, so in that the drugs classification, that is anti-arrhythmic drug and cardiotonics are given. So cardiac arrhythmia, that is the condition in which the normal change in the cardiac rhythm contraction, that is contraction and relaxation, normal contraction relaxation, that is 72 beats per minute to human, get altered. That is it can be increases above 72 bits per minute and can be changed or reduced below 72 bits per minute. So for maintaining that contraction relaxation and normal rhythmic activity of the heart, the cardiotonic drugs are given like digitalis or phenytoin sodium can be given because it is having the particular activity, or it is having the sodium ion that can be used or maintain the osmotic pressure. So such drug can be used in the treatment of cardiac arrhythmia. The next, that is it can be used in the temporal lobe epilepsy. So these are the different therapeutic uses of the phenytoin sodium. Then next last important point, that is status epilepticus. So status epilepticus is the condition uh, can be produces or consist of a severe prolonged seizure or repeated grand mal seizures without recovery of the consciousness. So in that condition, the prolonged seizure, that is the severity of seizure is for longer duration. That is in normal condition what happen, if the seizure are produces, then that seizure are recover automatically and person is in having normal state. But in status epilepticus, what happen with the person is not recover fastly or automatically. So in that case, we have to treat that person in by using a suitable dosage form or suitable drugs, anti-epileptic drug. And repeated grand mal seizures are produces without the consciousness. So person is in not conscious state, it is unconscious. So this is the signs and symptoms of status epilepticus, or that condition is called as status epilepticus. So see how to treat the status epilepticus suitably. So as the condition is not recover itself, then we have to hospitalize person fastly. Then therapy given diazepam by IV injection. Diazepam, that is one kind of anti CNS depressant drug. CNS depressant drug is given to that person for normalizing normal condition. Then moist oxygen inhalation till the paroxysm is over necessary. Moist oxygen inhalation given because the person is in unconscious state and the respiration is stopped, then we have to add the external oxygen supply for surviving to that person. So external moist oxygen is given in the in that status epilepticus case, and phenytoin also given if not covered by the diazepam. If the diazepam, after given the diazepam, person is not awaking, then the phenytoin sodium is given for the treatment of status epilepticus. So this is about the treatment of condition and signs and symptoms and treatment of the status epilepticus. So this is very important chapter for your annual examination. Classification, pharmacological action, also status epilepticus note can be asked for 3 marks or 4 marks. Also the therapeutic uses can be asked. So if any student is having problem about this chapter, you can ask me. So we are discussing in the epilepsy and anti-epileptic drug, and also anticonvulsant, anti-seizure chapter, that is the epilepsy, definition of epilepsy, then different types and classification of the epilepsy we are discussing. Then next, that is the classification of anti-epileptic drug, also pharmacological action of phenytoin sodium, very much potent drug is given. So pharmacological action we have to see, and the status epilepticus, adverse effect of phenytoin sodium, therapeutic uses of phenytoin sodium we are discussing. If anyone having trouble, you can ask me. I give a suitable solution to that particular topic. Thank you.